Whoop, whoop. Hello and welcome to the Energy Resilience Lab. Our lab is dedicated to giving you the knowledge, skills, and the encouragement that you need to become energy resilient and energy independent. Today I wanted to address a question we had on TikTok last week, I believe, where someone was wondering how they can implement solar and resilience in their home without having to cut into the electrical system. And I think that's best answered with a product like a solar generator. So there's a lot of solar generators on the market that are complete systems. So they have they have a battery inside, they have an inverter, they have the maximum power point trackers for the solar input, and then they have AC charging also built in. And they're usually called solar generators or power banks in some cases. But these systems are meant to be simple and convenient to install in your home. So you're able to just take the system, put it in a certain area where you want the resilience added to your home, which could be behind a deep freezer, or it could be behind your normal refrigerator, or it could be even downstairs in your home, maybe if you have a basement, in a utility room where you may want to just connect in a certain load or something like that. So a lot of these systems have kits you can purchase that allow you to add breakers to them and transfer switches so that you can just plug into a system like a generator. This would be a battery generator in this case. You can just plug it in, and when you do so, it takes that power and connects it to a panel. That final case is where you have to get into some of the panels in your home and take the loads out that you want to back up. But it can make it very useful because a lot of these systems, these solar generators can run, like the inverters can run continuous 2,000 watts or 3,000 watts. And that's enough to power probably all your refrigerators and freezers in your home. You do need about 1.5 kilowatt hours per refrigerator or freezer to keep it frozen per day. And so when you're sizing your system, you should look into getting, like, you just need to count how many refrigerators and freezers, multiply that by 1.5 kilowatt hours, and that will give you how much energy storage you need per day to back up those systems. If you do want more days, you just multiply that out by the number of days that you want it to be covered, and then from there you know what system size you need. And kind of the best option that you have, or the best system that you could engineer, would be the one that gives you just enough. So if you do that calculation, you look at all your refrigeration and freezing systems in your home, and it's getting pretty outlandish, you can decide to triage that. Just kind of work through in your mind what you could do. Maybe there's specific ones that are higher priority, so you'll shed the ones that are less priority. Maybe a small refrigerator in your kitchen that you keep more or less empty, but it has stuff in there for daily use, because you could shuffle that around in the event of an emergency and put that food into the refrigerators that have the resilience behind them. So that is a solar generator, and that is the best way for you guys to take the first step, not needing to call an electrician, where you can just have a plug that you always see, like on the wall, that's built into the unit, and anything you plug into that is then resilient. In addition to that, so those calculations are for energy storage. You can augment that with solar, where you have this portable generator. When the power goes out, you put it behind your refrigerator, and then you run a solar cable from the back of the unit or side of the unit, wherever it goes into it, bring that outside, and then connect solar to that system to allow it to charge from solar. That calculation to find out how much energy you're going to get is usually between 3 and 5 times the solar panel power. So if it's 4 100 watt panels, it's 400 times 3 to 5, and that will give you the energy that you'll get on a beautiful day like today. So you calculate that in, and so when the conditions are right and you have solar and your energy storage system is full, that's going to be the best case scenario. The worst case scenario would be whatever you have in energy storage. So if there is no sun up, or it's in the middle of the night when you're trying to back it up, those times aren't going to have solar. And so anytime the weather's bad for a week or something, you just have the energy storage. So if you can do that calculation, that's going to be your best case with solar. Worst case will be relying on the energy storage, and usually you're going to get something in the middle between those two out of your system. So thank you guys for checking in. Love you guys. Please like, subscribe, and share these videos to your friends that want to be resilient, that want energy storage to support different systems in their home. We'd love to get the word out. Thank you guys for getting on, and go team. Signing off. See you next time.